So this is a new species of dove. I'm not sure what it is yet, but they're so little. They're really cute. That is one big spider. From toe to toe, he's probably almost 3.5, maybe 4 inches long. Ooh, you can see all this? That's all spider web. Wow. So we just got to Santa Teresa, and one thing that I've noticed, apart from the fact that it's very hot, is it's very dusty. Like all of the leaves and the trees and everything are just covered with dust. When we were in the bus, it was just like you had to like close your eyes and like close your mouth, otherwise you'd get dust everywhere. So that's definitely very different than everywhere else we've been in Costa Rica so far. Little mooch still hanging around the kitchen. So this morning I woke up and opened the door, and this tiny little gecko came in and ran into a room right up to the ceiling and scared me because I didn't see what it was at first. And then once I realized it was a gecko, I was like, oh, just kidding, it's okay. So we decided to get up at 6 o'clock to walk around the area, see if we can find birds, because yesterday pretty much I only saw the great-tailed grackles, so I'm hoping they have more than one kind of bird here, so we'll see if we see them. Ooh, that is one tree you would not want to climb. Look at that. So we decided to walk down this little trail to the beach, hoping it would be a little bit more deserted than the roads. We're here at the beach even earlier than we were in Manuel Antonio, and already there's people out surfing. And a whole bunch of dogs hanging out at the beach. They look like they're having a good time. So we saw a couple grackles, a couple great kiskidees. You can hear some parrots in the background. We saw a bunch of pelicans and a couple random birds kind of flittering around in the trees. So there's a couple birds, but not a lot. The most thing we saw was trees and coconuts and surfers. So it's not even 9:30 and it is already hot. It's gonna be a hot one today. There's a little rocky area over here with a bunch of birds flying around. We're gonna go take a look, see if we can find some crabs or something hanging out in the little pools. The rocks have such cool shapes.
Yeah, I think that's a snail by that movement. I saw these little wiggly black things and I was like, what is that?
They're pretty speedy. Come go. You can see this, but there's a bunch of little crabs scuttling away. A little fish swimming in there. You see, mostly they're shadows actually. This is beautiful. I love walking around, walking down the low tide and seeing what kind of animals are out, what kind of animals got caught in the low tide. They're very good at hiding. You take one step and they're just like, boom, gone. So that's pretty cool. How cool is this? The rocks just have so many little grooves in it, and it's almost like every little groove is filled with tiny little shells. These ones look like they'd be snails right now, so I'm sure a hermit crab would happily take them over afterwards. This little pond has a lot of little fish and crabs in it. See that guy running? Looks like we have a snail on a snail, slowly moving around. Just look at those rocks. They're just so dense. They all have tiny little crevices, and there's probably like millions of crabs and tiny fish. This one's got a whole school of tiny fish. Big crab right there. He's too big to hide. I would have loved this as a kid, and even now, I'm still enjoying it. Steve's gonna go hide in the shade. Is that your hiding? You didn't do a very good job. Here's a little snail. Obviously there's birds. I see some tiny bird feet. It's peeking out at me now. Where are you going? There's our first little bird. This must have been the one that I saw the footprints for. You can just hear the kiskadee. They sound like they're having a great time. Like bird rock right here. We've got pelicans in the back, plovers in the middle, a heron in the front, and somewhere around back there's some terns. Heron. Where are you going, little bud? Very nice. Little rocky area that we found yesterday. We came here again today, and I actually found a whole bunch of birds. There was a bunch of pelicans, a couple herons, some tiny plovers, and a couple terns. So I think if you want to see birds and you're in Santa Teresa, definitely find the little rocky areas along the beach, because that's where you'll find them. You know it's hot when you're literally melting like a popsicle. Whew. It's like 10 o'clock. What are you dipping it into? Beans. Good. So one thing I've decided about here is I don't like walking along the main roads because it's way too dusty. So there's a whole bunch of little paths that lead to the beach. So what we've been doing is walking along the path, walking along the beach, and then going back when we're ready to get to whatever store we're going to. So that works much better.